Region boiling. Israel takes up castle strategy. After a Katyusha rocket fired from Lebanon landed in Israel last month, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu blamed Hezbollah, the Shiite militia, and its Iranian backers. But Israeli security officials attributed the attack as well as a similar one in August to a Sunni jihadist group linked to al-Qaeda. The disconnect is representative of the deepening dilemma Israel faces as the region around it is riven by sectarian warfare that could redraw the map of the Middle East. Mr. Netanyahu and other leaders continue to see Shiite Iran and its nuclear program as the primary threat to Israel, and Hezbollah as the most likely to draw it into direct battle. Still, the mounting strength of extremist Sunni cells in Syria, Iraq, and beyond that are pledging to bring jihad to Jerusalem can hardly be ignored. As the chaos escalates, Israeli officials insist they have no inclination to intervene. Instead, they have embraced a castle mentality, hoping the moat they have dug, in the form of high-tech border fences, intensified military deployments, and sophisticated intelligence, is broad enough, at least, to buy time. What we have to understand is everything is going to be changed. To what? I don't know, said Yaakov Amidror, who recently stepped down as Israel's national security advisor. But we will have to be very, very cautious not to take part in the struggle. What we see now is a collapsing of a historical system, the idea of the national Arabic state. It means that we will be encircled by an area which will be no man's land at the end of the day. Repeat, it means that we will be encircled by an area which will be no man's land at the end of the day. Mr. Amadror, a former major general in military intelligence, summed up the strategy as wait and keep the castle. Israeli leaders have tried to exploit recent events to bolster their case for a long-term military presence in the Jordan Valley, a sticking point in the United States brokered peace talks with the Palestinians. In a speech this month, Naftali Bennett, head of the right-wing Jewish Home Party, ticked off violent episodes in Afghanistan, Egypt, Iraq, and Lebanon, and concluded sarcastically, a really excellent time to divest ourselves of security assets. Mr. Bennett, who opposes the establishment of a Palestinian state, might seize on any excuse to undermine the talks, but Israeli officials and analysts with close ties to the government and security establishment said the argument also had traction in more mainstream quarters. The deterioration in Iraq, which borders Jordan, has revived concerns about vulnerability on Israel's eastern flank. From the Strait of Gibraltar to the Khyber Pass, it's very hard to come by a safe and secure area. Mr. Netanyahu told reporters here on Thursday, peace can be built on hope, but that hope has to be grounded in facts, he said. A peace that is not based on truth will crash against the realities of the Middle East.